What's up, the squad? Back with another video. I seen the title was going down. Make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button for me, please. Y'all see it right here. So this is just last month. Stephen A. Smith basically, spoke on Gavin Newsom. And Gavin Newsom obviously is a person that obviously goes wherever and talks crazy, about America, supposedly. I don't know if y'all seen this, but check out Stephen A. Smith. And mind y'all, this is a month ago. I'm going to show y'all some new stuff, but just check this out right quick.
Gavin Newsom, respectfully, what are you doing? You're the governor of the state of California in the United States of America. Why are you over in Davos, Switzerland, talking to folks and speaking negatively about the president of the United States? I have no problem with Gavin Newsom being candid and open about his feelings about our president on United States soil. To go over to another country, Switzerland, to go over there and to be in the presence of other European leaders speaking against the president of the United States. I'm not down with that. Exactly. Y'all might be. I'm not down with that at all. Say whatever you want here as a governor from the opposite side of the aisle of a state in the United States on American soil, fine. But I'm one of those people, when we go somewhere else, it's America first. Our problems, our problems. But we ain't taking dirty laundry outside.
Come on now.
You don't go on a world stage to disrespect your own house, which is the United States of America. I don't like that at all. Not even a little bit.
So, like I said, that was just last month, saying that. And, he's continue to go around and do this. And again, a lot of individuals do this because they know how guilty they are. They know that things are closing in on them as they're doing these evil things, of course. This is Gavin Newsom. Again, it's fast forward. And it's definitely, again, same thing. Check it out right here.
I hope, if there's nothing else I can communicate today, Donald Trump is temporary. He'll be gone in 3 years. California is a stable and reliable partner in this space. And it's important for folks to understand the temporary nature of this current administration in relationship to the issue of climate change and climate policy.
Let me tell y'all something. What makes Gavin Newsom think that people are, says in what way is California stable and reliable? They're a tax dollar cinco, and number one, state people are leaving. When I tell y'all that this truly is very insane, that I truly don't know what makes some things when it comes down to all the fraud that's going on that people are obviously seeing. They see all of the bad, nasty riots. They see the homelessness that they're not, obviously taken care of. And it's pretty sad that they're not. They're seeing the trash. They're seeing, I don't know, Gavin Newsom. They're saying this individual, this governor that obviously doesn't care about anybody but himself. I mean, there's so many things, and for him to I truly don't get it. I don't get it at all. I'm telling y'all. One thing about it, and I'm gonna show y'all this video, and then I'm gonna show y'all the post. How about that? I'm gonna show y'all this video of President Trump, going in on Gavin Newsom and AOC, and then I'm gonna go back to the post. Check it out.
By the way, I watched AOC answering questions in Munich. This was not a good look for the United States. I watched Gavin Newsom answering questions in Munich, and this was a bad look for our country. This was a bad. These two people are incompetent. And at least Hillary's competent. She's just Trump deranged. She was so deranged. She is an angry woman. But I watched the other two speaking and answering basic questions. Look, Gavin has destroyed California. And AOC, I never heard her speak very much. And they started answering questions. She had no idea what was happening. She had no idea how to answer, very important questions concerning the world. But she can't answer questions concerning New York City either, because New York City has got some problems. By the way,
exactly.
I watched,
and you have it right here. It's definitely insane.
AOC answering questions in Munich.
So you literally have it right here, y'all. And again, this is post by President Trump. Definitely, it's very embarrassing. It's very embarrassing. It's definitely sad, when it comes down to it. Says heading to D.C., we'll give an Air Force One press conference shortly. So, that's y'all seeing. Marco was fantastic in Munich. AOC and Newsom were an embarrassment to our nation. For one thing, they shouldn't be talking badly about the USA, especially on foreign soil. Again, I don't know what it is with individuals doing this. Like, if they think this is something that's just going to work, it's making them look bad, bro. It's truly making them look bad. Like, bad. Bad. So they made fools of themselves and always will. Crooked Hillary really showed her anger and Trump derangement. Really bad representatives of our, now very successful country. And I do have to say, I'm not going to lie. The things that President Trump is doing and he's continued to do is truly amazing. For individuals to sit here and try their best to down talk not only the Trump administration and President Trump, but America. I mean, come on, y'all. Definitely sickening. Definitely sickening. I'll tell you that. So you literally have not only last month, but you have even before that month, you having literally Stephen A. Smith. And Stephen A. Smith has been having, these different individuals on his show many, many times. But you have them right here. This is around Christmas time saying this about Gavin Newsom.
You got to pay attention to Gavin Newsom. He's gaining some traction. I don't think he'll win, but he's gaining traction.
Why not?
Because I think that ultimately they'll look at the state of California, look at affordability, look at homelessness, look at crime, and they'll say, hello, highest cost of living in the country. They'll be like, what? Wait a minute now. So I think that'll be a problem for him, but he's articulate enough to defend himself, and we'll see what happens with that. But
that's not his fault.
But as it pertains to me,
Wait.
And himself, and we'll see what happens with that. But
that's not his fault.
But as it
I want to make sure I'm hearing this correctly.
Wait a minute now. So I think that'll be a problem for him, but he's articulate enough to defend himself, and we'll see what happens with that. But
that's not his fault.
But
how is it not his fault? Whose fault is it? I'm just trying to figure out, who fault it. Crime, homelessness. You got people leaving, high cost of living, gas prices. You know what I mean? A lot of things is going down in California right now. From my understanding. Fraud, but it ain't his fault. I find it quite interesting. I'll tell you that. Got it right here. Like I said, fast forward. This is New York Post. Stephen A. Smith calls Gavin Newsom to answer for California's homelessness and crime. Check it out.
Gavin Newsom, 22%. Still waiting for you to come on the show, Mr. Governor. Still waiting. Still waiting, Gavin Newsom. I keep telling you it's going to be far more pleasant than you realize. Because I just want to ask questions and I want to listen to your answers. I don't want a got you moment. I don't want to make you uncomfortable. I don't want to go back and forth with you, interrogating you like I'm some prosecutor or whatever. I simply want you to answer for your state about the homelessness that Obama just alluded to, which he labeled an embarrassment. About the crime. About defunded police. About being a sanctuary city and state. About billions in debt. About homelessness.
Come on now. I'm telling you. Definitely sickening. It's definitely sickening. Me personally, I see this comment down here, and I got people saying Stephen A. Smith might run for president. What are people's thoughts? This, that, and the other. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a person that when Stephen A. Smith, he has a lot of good points. Do I think he should run for president? Hey, yeah, I think if you qualify for it and you think that's something that you want to do, yeah, go on, why not? Do I think that he'll win? Do I think that and I don't want to shoot anybody down or anything like that, or do I think it's a possibility that he? Me personally, I don't think so. Seeing I just don't see that. But he does have a lot of good points with a lot of things, and I respect it. I definitely do. But again, that's my opinion. Everybody's entitled to it, one thing about it, not only is Stephen A. Smith calling on, Gavin Newsom for the things that's going on, not only that, you have a lot of independent journalists. You have a lot of individuals, trying to keep up with what's going on in California. You have Nick Shirley. Nick Shirley is now in California. Gavin Newsom is, again, shaking in his boots. He's about to be the next Tim Walz. That's what everybody's saying. You got Nick Shirley on fraud. Says you don't even know, you don't even have to be smart to know that it's a red flag. Check it out.
Kind of a red flag for you?
Yeah, it's a major red flag, and you don't even have to be smart to be able to know that that's a red flag.
Well, unfortunately, our state legislators haven't managed to figure that out, or at least the governor hasn't. So what are you saying about him?
They're not smart. No, but yeah, I mean, it's so obvious, and that's what we saw in Minnesota is how complicit the government has been.
It's kind of.
And you clearly see it. I mean, you obviously see that Gavin Newsom isn't, and that what they're doing obviously isn't smart. And one thing about it, I know for a fact, there's going to be some things, that is that's going to be handled. One thing about it, though, this is great news, and I think it's great news. Says Nick Shirley came to the state just in time. If California flips to a red governor, that is going to be wild. I truly feel like it's something that a lot of people need. I've talked to a lot of people, ever since doing these videos, and a lot of individuals that obviously have been taught, raised and with being within the left. Some people just need that ear. I'm not talking about on the internet. I'm not talking about on the phone. I'm just talking about just a simple conversation of just listening. Just listening. Gathering thoughts. What have they done for you? It's one of those things of, we're going to continue to feed you this information. We're going to say we're going to do this. We're going to say we're going to do that. And it's over and over and over and over and over and over and over. That's all you're getting is that over and over and over. Every I'm telling y'all. That's all you're getting. You get it everywhere, every year, every day. Oh, we're going to do this. We're going to get this stuff handled. A lot of those individuals, they just getting your money. That's it and that's all. So a lot of times I just feel like if people actually just sit down and listen, I truly feel like it'll work. If you have Steve Hilton, I think is a great guy. I don't know about y'all, but I do. I think he's a really good guy. I truly feel as if, this is something that California needs. And I definitely would say that, this is something that California needs because a lot of individuals just need to lock in and see how things actually need to be and need to be treated. I truly feel that because I feel like things have been so bad and people being stuck in their ways and hearing from other individuals that, been brainwashed is not helping. Says 2 Republicans are currently leading the California governor's race and Steve Hilton is in first place. Because of California's top 2 primary system, the 2 highest vote getters advance to the general election regardless of party. That means the general election could be Republican versus Republican, completely shutting Democrats out. So, says here, yes, California could get a MAGA governor. And I truly, truly, truly hope so. Truly hope so. I'm not even going to lie. Like I said, Steve Hilton is a great dude. I don't know. Y'all let me know y'all comments, thoughts down below. Definitely appreciate y'all. Much love, everybody. Catch y'all next one.